how to cash out your cryptocurrency and avoid taxes. Now, you should pay your taxes, and that is funding the government services like roads, schools, police, yada yada. Disclaimer, I am not a tax professional. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just Dan, the guy on the internet who researches a bunch of random stuff, and it's just for entertainment. Don't take any of this seriously, but I did research some of this very thoroughly. So with that, let's get started. First off, avoid KYC exchanges. That means know your customer, and they also do AML, anti-money laundering. So that's why they need to verify who you are, and they need to make sure this money is something you are earning through trading and it's not some kind of money laundering scheme. If you are only using an exchange like Coinbase to convert your money into cryptocurrency and then you're taking it off the exchange immediately, that might raise some red flags depending on where you send it to. Let's say you send it to a wallet, that should be fine. But if you're sending it to decentralized exchanges and exchanges that don't do KYC, there might be some red flags there. So you kind of have to be careful with how much and how often you are doing that. I don't know the exact number, but some accounts do get frozen for that type of activity. Now, on the reverse side of that, let's say you have Coinbase and you have never deposited any US dollars into that account, but you have another shady account doing all these cryptocurrency transactions and you want to convert that to US dollars. Let's say $10,000 just appears into your Coinbase account from a mysterious wallet and you try to convert that to US dollars to withdraw. This could also raise red flags due to AML, anti-money laundering, and your account could be frozen as they investigate where that money came from. I don't know the exact specific amounts, but there are lots of reports of people getting their accounts frozen for this type of activity. But what should you do? A little bit of both. Keep a little bit of cryptocurrency in your Coinbase account, maybe buy some stable coins, send that to a wallet, then from your wallet, send that to an exchange that doesn't do KYC or a decentralized exchange and do all your trading that way, and then just cash out whatever money you need through your fiat on-ramp, which could be Coinbase. A fiat on-ramp is just a place where you can convert US dollars to cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency to US dollars back into your bank accounts. Now, I did another video on KuCoin. That is actually my favorite exchange that doesn't do KYC and is accessible for US users from any state, and you don't need a VPN. You could just use your current US IP address and access it that way. With crypto regulation getting stricter, I don't know how long this will be possible, so just be aware in the event that the US starts restricting KuCoin like they have for Binance.com and BitMEX, then you might need to go through KYC or use a VPN. My personal situation is very lucky because for my KuCoin account, all they wanted was an email address, and that's what they have. In the event that they need to do KYC for me to withdraw my funds, let's say they get frozen for some unforeseen reason, my wife is Taiwanese and I could just use her passport to claim the funds. Like my account, it just has my email address. It doesn't have any name on it. Pretty much I can use anyone's international passport to claim those funds. I don't know if she'll be liable for taxes in Taiwan, but I'm just saying if you are from the US, from a restricted country, get some international friends. It's a great time to make international friends and like, hey, in the event that my account gets frozen, I'm gonna trust you on this. The best way to use your cryptocurrency without paying taxes is to use cryptocurrency to pay other people. Send them Bitcoin, Litecoin, Nano, whatever you want to use. I know there are very high fees to do that, which is why I always mention Litecoin or Nano. Now, okay, I haven't really mentioned Nano in the videos, but when I'm talking to other people off the video, like through some of the comments, through Reddit, I like using Nano because it's zero fees and the fastest transactions out there. I also like Celsius Wallet because they have CelPay where you can pay other Celsius users with a link. So it's pretty easy to do. And if you want to pump your coin, whatever coin that may be, and let's say it's a payment type coin, the best way to do that is to actually use it. It's to pay other people with that coin. The more people using cryptocurrency, the faster it gets adopted, the faster your investment goes up if you truly believe in that investment. And that's how Bitcoin got to its current place today. They started by sharing it with other people, allowing people to mine it, and spending it. Sure, they spent like 50,000 Bitcoin on 2 pizzas, but that was the very first purchase. To bring real world value to cryptocurrency, we have to spend it, we have to use it on things, and not just hold. Holding is great, you're investing, you're growing your investments, but for cryptocurrency to succeed, it needs to be used as a currency. So the absolute best way to do that is to use it, especially from your own wallet. And just remember, try to avoid those fees. If you're spending any cryptocurrency from an exchange that does KYC, I don't know if that's going to be taxed in the future, if that's tracked. It's very likely tracked, yes. But I don't know if they're going to try and tax you on that. That's a whole nother thing. I personally have not got any tax documents, or I'm subconsciously avoiding them. I know I can download them, yes, but let's avoid that for now. Taxes. Now, I don't want to get into the actual tax part, since this video is just how to cash out your cryptocurrency, but you could just pay your taxes. For long-term capital gains tax, that would be about 15% if you held your crypto for a year. If you do any cryptocurrency trading, even if it's from coin to coin, that is a taxable event, and it gets very complicated if you're using an exchange that does KYC. Sure, they can track everything, they can give you a report, and you could bring that to a crypto tax professional. There's a couple out there, but that's if you want to do your taxes legitimately like a good person. Otherwise, you can just go to a super shady accountant. I don't know any, don't ask me. But you know, you got to get some recommendations. You got to find out how the wealthy hide their taxes legally. And that's not too hard to find online. But there are a lot of scams out there, so be very careful. This is high risk, pretty high reward. Or you can set up your own business, funnel the money through there. I don't know. I'm just saying, those are ideas. Not responsible if you do any of that. Legal disclaimer, I'm just a guy on the internet, not a financial advisor, not a tax expert. You should pay your taxes. I'm just coming up with potential ideas that maybe some people do to avoid paying taxes on their cryptocurrency. That doesn't mean I do it. No. I'm just saying, it's not illegal, to my knowledge, if this is possible at all, that people might do. Okay, continuing on. Now, my favorite idea to cash out cryptocurrency is through a Bitcoin ATM, or BATM. So to find a Bitcoin ATM, we go to Coin ATM Radar, we select sell and the coin we want to sell, and then we search for a city. And here you can see there's a chevron that will allow you to buy and sell Bitcoin. The buy fee is 14% and the sell fee is 10%. That is very high. You might as well pay taxes at that point. So just be aware, if you use a Bitcoin ATM, the fees are very high. Let's say you have over $100,000 due in taxes from your cryptocurrency gains and you don't want to pay that. Well, we do know Bitcoin ATMs are a thing and you don't have to go through the KYC process there. Why not buy a Bitcoin ATM? You can buy and set up your own Bitcoin ATM business for less than $8,000. From some light research online, the transaction and network fees come out to about 1%. Basically, you could set up this Bitcoin ATM in your own home and just cash out to yourself while paying 1% fees, and you'll be running your own business. So that's just a crazy idea. I'm not sure if you want to do that, but if you owe a lot of money, it is an option. Converting your cryptocurrency into US dollars through eBay mining contracts. So on eBay, you can sell mining contracts, and technically you don't have to do any actual cryptocurrency mining. You can just sell a cryptocurrency. So here we have Provoco token, and it's worthless. Let's say we want to buy 25 million Provoco token. That's $2.75. This is a nonsense token. It doesn't do anything, but you can buy 25 million Provoco token for $29. Now, they made this coin. It's pretty much worthless. They just made a lot of it, and it just goes to show 25 million of something can still be nothing. You can still have $0 worth of 25 million. So remember, not all coins are great. Yeah, even if you use this exchange, it's not like a highly rated exchange. They probably just had to pay a small fee to list their token, and they can control the volume and the pricing, especially when there are no other markets tracking this data. So be very careful whenever you're dealing with a coin that is only on several exchanges and coins that only trade on Uniswap or 1inch, because basically anyone can list their coins there. But my point is, through eBay, you can sell these mining contracts to other people. And as we know, Cardano is around $1. They're selling 3 Cardano for 15 bucks, which means they're profiting about $12 per order. They sold 409 orders, 12 times 409. They made almost $5,000 overselling a coin. So you could actually make some money selling mining contracts. And just be careful whenever you're dealing with eBay, especially if you're a buyer. You should warn new users that you should never buy any cryptocurrency on eBay because a lot of them are fake, or they do nothing, or they're overpriced. Tron Classic, not a real thing, no relation to Tron or TRX, but they're riding the coattails of that name and they're taking advantage of people. And I guess if you want to take advantage of people too, you can sell mining contracts on eBay. You can also sell your Bitcoin for Amazon items. Basically, if you want to buy something on Amazon, you create a listing on Purse.io saying, hey, I want this item and I'll give you this much Bitcoin for it. You set that price, a potential buyer comes along and then they send you that item and then you send them that Bitcoin. Now, all of this is processed through Purse.io. I have no personal experience using it, but it has been very popular in the crypto space for several years now. There's also nanomart.cc. I haven't used this, but it's an online retail store where you can use your Nano for real-world goods. Now, the listings are pretty weird. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of different services in here. And yeah, use it if you want. You can get math homework help. Someone can make YouTube thumbnails for you. And there's a lot of random things on here. Kind of entertaining just to browse. It's kind of like a online Craigslist or yard sale. Out of all of those methods, the best way to use your cryptocurrency is as cryptocurrency. So if you need to pay for something, pay with cryptocurrency, and that helps all of the crypto community out. Instead of just holding and not spending your cryptocurrency, it needs to reach more hands, it needs to be exchanged between more people, and then that's how more value is gained in cryptocurrency. And if you want to avoid taxes on that side, you should be spending your cryptocurrency from your personal wallet or an exchange that does no KYC. I also recommend using cryptocurrencies with very low fees like Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Nano. Now, I'm not saying to invest in these. I'm just saying they have very low fees. And out of those three, my favorite is Nano because it's the fastest with the lowest fees. And if you're thinking of investing, I'm not recommending anything. I'm just saying do your research and it'll make more sense. And if you have a lot of money to throw around anyway, you could probably set up your own tax haven in a low tax country or a no tax crypto country like Dubai or Singapore. Now, I've been thinking about Singapore for a while just because I like the food and I just need another reason to go, and that's to set up a crypto business. Now, I'm not gonna do that because I pay my taxes, and let's leave it at that. So I hope you got your full value for today.